The growth of football in North America has been phenomenal in 10 years, 11 years since I've been here. You know, the David Beckham scenario when it first came in 2007 to now the Ibrahimovic scenario that's popped its head up. The plan was to finish my career here, get into coaching and become a manager. It happened that way. It probably happened sooner than I expected, but I've enjoyed every single minute of it. I've learned so much along the way, positive and negative, but stuff that will stand with me in good stead for, challenges ahead.
Wedi cyfnodau gyda Toronto a New York Red Bulls fel chwaraewr a hyfforddwr, mae Carl Robinson bellach yn rheoli Vancouver Whitecaps ac yn uchel iawn I barch yn yr MLS wrth iddo ddechrau ar I 5 tymor wrth y lliw.
We've got off to a very good start. We've managed to get points on the board, which is important because we've had 4 very difficult away trips. Going to Atlanta, going to Columbus, going to Houston and Real Salt Lake. We have the longest travel schedule in the whole of Major League Soccer, nearly double of what some people have. So for us to do over 20,000 air miles in the first 4 weeks of the season is not easy.
Y dechrau addawol, colli gartref y stori yn erbyn Los Angeles FC. Tîm newydd yr MLS sydd dan arweiniad cyn rheolwr Abertawe, Bob Bradley, a thîm sydd â chyllideb tipyn mwy swmpus na'r Whitecaps.
It was a disappointing performance. I think that it's important when you don't play well or you don't win a game that you stick to your beliefs and stick to your values. They're a very passionate group here. We have 20-odd thousand every game and they come and they want to see winning football. The game's about winning. There's obviously a lot of money getting ploughed into the league at the moment with all the new franchises coming in, and we've got no big name players, we know that, but we're trying to be competitive and we'll continue to be. I've been very, very fortunate to be involved in the Welsh setup, not just as a player, but obviously through the coaching system with Oshan. It's a fantastic system. When you're a manager, you have to think about everything. And it's not as easy as just turning up on a Saturday. So these qualifications, as hard as they are, and it takes a little bit of time and commitment, they're one of the most vital things, and the Welsh FA have got a fantastic course in place. One day, at some stage, no different to all the other Welsh managers, I would love to manage my country. Was it the right time? No, I didn't believe it was. I'm growing this football club here, trying to make it better. And I'm delighted that they instilled Ryan Giggs as manager. It's important, I think Ryan put his own stamp on it. I think he's looked at the bigger picture, that he kept some continuity. You got Oshan there that has been part of the programme since the late Gary Speed brought him back in many years ago. He probably doesn't get all the headlines, but he's a vital cog to the machine. And Ryan in charge of the first team is the right man, with the right team behind him, with the right group of players coming through, because there's some fantastic young talent developing at the moment. In 4 years, my hair has turned grey. They say it's from stress. Where do I want to be in 25 years when I'm 66? Just healthy, happy, and seeing my children grow up. If I see that, and I've taught them what's right and what's wrong, then I'll certainly be a happy man, and hopefully I'll still be involved in football because I've got a lot to give.